Hey there, welcome back. Well, I finally got the map that I wanted to do for my Halloween sort of special the other day, if you happen to check that out. This time, it is the branch of the month, and it's Russian slash former Soviet tanks. So T-62, T-72, up to the T-90. As you can see, I have my Tier 8 T-90A in Armored Warfare. I'm going to give this a real good go because this is modern warfare at its finest. The guys over at Armored Warfare have really done a fantastic job of a night map. But not just any night map. As you can see, we've got the green night vision that makes it all good. Check that out. Isn't that something? Though, of course, when the game actually gets going, you can actually see just how much of a change it makes when you put your headlights on. It cancels out the night vision. And, of course, the night vision silhouette here. That's what it would look like. Pretty cool, eh? Nevertheless. So, H button. Turns that on. Very, very dim. Turn that off. Let's get into it. They will probably burn the farm to the ground if they can't get their way. Stay sharp. Now, when I first got started 3 years ago, my plan was to get to the Tier 9 T90 MS because there was no Tier 10s back then. And through my distractions and other things, this is as far as I made it. I do have other Tier 9s and Tier 10s, but... Oh, really? Why are you boxing me in? So, here's a... of course not. It's hard to get them on their sides, and the slow reload does not help any. Ooh, that really brightens up the day. Nothing like a little flame and metal and human remains to... Yeah, well, that's warfare for you. Virtual or otherwise. Identify target. Tank. Target destroyed. Now I like the Russian tanks like this because it's like they took an Abrams and then handed it off to the guys at Lamborghini and go, Kamera, design us a tank. And that's what they came up with, this real sloped, exotic looking thing. See, go over here. Can't really see it too well in the darkness here, but there you go. I just love the look of it. There, I'm gone now. I don't need the light. So as we're creeping along, there's 3 objectives. Objective 1, here's the town. Objective 2 is this farmer's field over here, where all the baddies will appear on the hillside and swarm us because they're never ending. And objective 3 is off over across a bridge. No pen. No pen, of course not. And of course they're going after what's known as the capture circle, or cap. And you gotta try and reset it by killing them, injuring them, doing whatever you can to, see, defense. That's how you do it. And line up. Enemy destroyed. Thank you. The T90, starting from the T62 all the way up, is a very forgiving tank. The armor's pretty good, the slopes are pretty good on it for deflections. Speed is okay, reload is not the best. It's a little bit on the slow side. But if you got a decent commander, crew, with the skills, and what they call retrofits, which are the little goodies you can upgrade your vehicles with, can really help things along. Right now I'm down to just about an 8-second reload, which is, it's workable. It's not great. Oh, we got one more. Go after that truck, guys, so we can get all of the secondaries on this and get a little bit more of a bonus out of the deal. Ooh, there's the predecessor of this machine. Where's that oil tank? I don't know what he's doing. Yeah. They got it, good. Okay.
I'll be sure to add a bonus to your paycheck.
So hard to...
They're mobilized.
Wow, that was not what I was hoping. Chinese premium. Can't take a turret shot. I'm only using Sable rounds right now, because even at this high a tier, heat rounds sometimes just don't depend on them. They just don't depend on them. They have ERA, which are literally what we used to call blow-off bricks, and they can defeat the whole purpose of them. Wow, that's a good shot right there. Here's the third and final objective. So here what's going to happen is all the enemies are going to swarm and spawn literally out of thin air. To use a Star Trek phrase, it's like they all beamed in on me. Oh, we lost one of our team. Oh, looks like it just disconnected for whatever reason. Maybe didn't like how the match was going. Maybe you got network error. Here we go. See, like I said, they just beam in out of nowhere. This is where people will start dying because the cover here is terrible. The amount of enemies to take down is just too much. Let's see if I can get over to that house. Use it for cover. So you can keep that counter down low. House is already on fire anyway, but it should provide some... Oh. It's kind of ghastly, huh? Like, ooh. T-80B, which was a side project. My Russian stuff's a little rusty, so I do know that the T-62, then it turned into the T-72, and it turned into the T-90, and I think the T-64, and eventually became the T-80, which was, you know, it's all cost effectiveness, you know. I prefer the T-72, and, oh, Chinese. Oh, you were right there. I didn't even see them. Oh, I think their laundry's probably done now. A T-96, T-99A. Type 90. Jeez, I can't even read today. Not my day. Well, the upside is I'm still having decent luck in killing things. I am top of the leaderboard for that. Oh, now we're into heat. So heat's working now because we just ran out of Sabo. What are you guys doing?
Target destroyed.
Heat works really, really well against light tanks.
That was good. This town provides a lot of food for the region. You did good work today.
Da, comrade. Das wytanieć. Against light tanks, against lightly armored tank destroyers, but against main battle tanks that actually have ERA and other countermeasures versus missiles and stuff like that. Yeah, it doesn't work out well. But yeah, there's my T-90A. And as it tries to figure out where the scoring is going to go, I have no bonuses or anything on the go. So this is just a straight, other than the premium account that I have. I collected that from one of the little Halloween crates, because the Halloween event is still going on for the rest of today. Look at that, top of the board. Very, very nice. And let's have a little look at the details here. Not one missed shot. That's nice. Yeah, that worked out really well. And the knocking you hear is because in the garage we still have the Halloween event on the go. Nevertheless, this is how far away I am from the Tier 9 at T90 MS. So I've got a ways to go yet. But this MBT special for the Russians is running all month long. So, and it's 20% off. Want to check that out? I'll show you. So, I am here. I want to go here. So I have a ways to go. Now I could be using up here my reputation and my XP. The reputation is what I would need to roll that into this. But I've been desperate enough to avoid using that. Just play the game out natural progression. Grab my daily bonuses, which are times 2, times 3, up to times 5, depending on how our friends at my.com want to have that engaged or not. And I'm avoiding using any other little extras to speed it up. Just playing, playing, playing. Well, if you enjoyed my rambling and my little gameplay action here today, by all means give me a thumbs up. Leave some positive comments in the section below. Is there something I could have done different? Be tactful on how you give me those suggestions. And don't forget to click the link down below, because I do a little write-up. I may cover some old ground that you might have read before, or it might be all brand new to you. So until next time, if I have it, take care.